Ruyao Jing, a comparative translation of 5 commentaries, Qui Xifan's Mirror for Compounding the Medicine in the Daoist Inner Alchemy Tradition, by Laing Z. Matthews, part of the Taoist Inner Alchemy Classics, 23 books. Ruyao Jing, a comparative translation of 5 commentaries, is a serious, text-centered study of one of the most compressed and misunderstood works in the Daoist Inner Alchemy tradition. This volume is built for readers who want the real thing, a faithful translation grounded in traditional interpretation, not a modern paraphrase, not a motivational rewrite, and not a vague, mystical adaptation. The Ruyao Jing is short, dense, and technical. Its language is symbolic, but not decorative. Its terms are layered, but not random. Without commentary, many readers either over-literalize it or turn it into abstract philosophy. This book solves that problem the traditional way, by presenting the text through 5 commentarial voices and letting the lineage teach the reader how the text is meant to be read. Instead of isolating the base text and leaving it to float on its own, this volume embeds the Ruyao Jing lines within each commentator's sequence. That structure reflects how the text actually functioned in transmission. A short alchemical verse was never meant to stand naked. It was meant to be unpacked by a teacher, a lineage, or a commentary tradition that could connect symbol to method and doctrine to practice. The 5 commentaries in this book were selected because they preserve major interpretive approaches within the Naden tradition while remaining close enough to the source text for real comparison. Read side by side, they reveal the architecture of inner alchemy, where the commentators agree, where they differ, what they emphasize, what they warn against, and how they decode technical language. The result is not confusion but depth. This comparative format is especially important for terms often misunderstood in English-language Daoist writing. Lead and Mercury, dragon and tiger, Kan and Li, host and guest, firing times, civil fire and martial fire, mysterious pass, muddy pellet, sacred embryo, and the relation of nature and life. In this volume, these terms are not flattened into modern jargon or treated as fantasy poetry. They are preserved as technical terms within a coherent system. Each commentator is given a full part, not fragmented snippets. This preserves each voice and allows the reader to follow a complete interpretive arc. It also makes comparison far more meaningful, because differences emerge in context rather than as isolated word choices. Some commentators stress timing and trigram mechanics. Others emphasize nature and life cultivation, terminology, or doctrinal clarity. Together, they show the Ruyao Jing as a living technical tradition. The translation style throughout is precise, readable, and mechanism-focused. It does not flatten difficult terms into vague English spirituality, but it also avoids hiding behind unnecessary transliteration. The goal is clear: preserve the technical force of the original while making the text genuinely usable for serious readers. This volume pays special attention to the recurring core mechanisms of the Ruyao Jing tradition, pre-heaven and post-heaven, the recovery of the hidden true yang and true yin within Kan and Li, the mediating role of central earth, Wu and Ji, the timing of one-yang return, the alternation of martial and civil fire, the ascent and descent through the passes, and the repeated emphasis on exactness in firing times. These are not side themes. They are the skeleton of the text. Just as important, this book preserves the tradition's safeguards. The best Daoist alchemical commentators are not reckless. They are often blunt in warning against forcing, fantasy, one-sided methods, and symbolic misunderstanding.